Hi, this is Martin Solo. This is a quick breakdown of my track Bad Girl, which is coming out on Unlearn Records on the 27th of September. So I'm going to quickly go through all the parts of the track that made the track. So we'll start first with the kick drum. So first one I had was the kick drum. So it's just your normal kick drum. Kick 14, I can't remember where I got this from. It's probably a sample pack or something like Slice. I can see that I've added a fade out on the audio, but that's just the kick drum on its own. The second thing that I went into after that was the bass line. So the first part of the bass line, let's go into the notes first. So you can see here are the notes. So we got F note, I've got D sharp, and then I've got a G sharp. Okay, that's all in F minor, I believe. And then I made that using Serum. So here's the Serum patch. So it's just a normal init, so initiation patch from Serum. So I made the sound from scratch. Going through it, you can see I've got a sub oscillator, which is just a square wave, and then on oscillator B, I've got something called a 4088, which is under analog. It's the top one. I've played with the WT position a bit to get that into the right place. The second oscillator is the BSOD square, which is also under analog. There it is, just down there. With this one as well, played with the WT shape a little bit, not much. You can see the level of oscillator B is slightly less than the level of oscillator A. I've got them both running and the sub running through the filter, even. It's an MG low 12. From here we can see I've got the cut off quite low, I've put the drive up, the fat right up, and then I've got some envelopes. So envelope 1, you can see that is attached to the filter, so I've got that reacting with each note that's played. I've also got the LFO 1, that's also connected to the filter on the cutoff. You can see that that's a lot higher, so it's a lot more. That's going at 1/16th note, so that gives it that fluttering da 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 sound. I've also got the LFO 1 on the WT position on oscillator 1 just slightly, and also quite a lot on oscillator B, so that's changing the sound as time's going on, so that's keeping the fluttering going. So it sounds like this. Interesting, the lead as well. I've got a EQ on there, so I've just got a Fab Filter Q, and you can see that I've just got rid of the high end with on the EQ. For the lead sound, actually, if I keep this up on the screen, so this is the main lead sound, and as you can see, it is more or less identical. So the difference being the WT position on oscillator 2, I've put that a lot higher. It's also a different analog, a different oscillator shape, so it's the DS saw and triangle. So I can, if I try and get that there, but the filter of the cutoff, you can see, is the same. The drive is a little bit higher. What else have I got? Same filter. It's more or less the same sound. I've just duplicated it and then turned it into the actual lead sound as well. It's very similar to the bass sound, so that means that they're going to go well together. What have I got next? Then we've got the drums, so we've got all the individual drum hits. So I've got an open hat, clap, got another hat that's laid over the open hat, got another hat which is giving more of a groove to it, got a shaker, got a crash cymbal, and then we've also got some more hats, more percussion-y. So that's all the drums together. And that's basically the main parts of the tune. So that's the drums, the kick, the bass, and also the lead sound. On the build-ups, we've got some more stuff. So also in the drum bus, we've got a uplifter. I've got bounced all the drums down to make just filtered the drums on that one. You can see if I load up that, you can see as it moves. So it's just opening up to let all the frequencies out of the drums. We've got the all-important vocal bit. Really bad. Which that was just a vocal from Splice actually. I can remember getting that. We've got some atmosphere sounds. Just something in the background. You can't really hear that stuff in the actual track. And then we've also got another uplifter. And finally we've got this bit. So it's like an effect bit which so that's something that I've made out of the actual vocal and then bounced it down as a finishing part.